Matt Hancock has resigned as health secretary days after CCTV images and footage showed him locked in an embrace with Gina Coladangelo from inside the Department of Health and Social Care, DHSC. The health secretary was facing increasing pressure to quit over the images, in a breach of coronavirus restrictions. Mr. Hancock wrote to Boris Johnson on Saturday to confirm he would step down from the role, saying, "The last thing I would want is for my private life to distract attention from the single-minded focus that is leading us out of this crisis. I want to reiterate my apology for breaking the guidance and apologize to my family and loved ones for putting them through this. I also need to be with my children at this time." He said, "We owe it to people who have sacrificed so much in this pandemic to be honest when we have let them down as I have done by breaching the guidance." In a video posted on Twitter, he added, "I understand the enormous sacrifices that everybody in this country has made, you have made." Boris Johnson says Hancock should be proud, resignation statement, and those of us who make these rules have got to stick by them, and that's why I've got to resign. I want to thank people for their incredible sacrifices and what they've done. Everybody working in the NHS, across social care, everyone involved in the vaccine program, and frankly everybody in this country who has risen to the challenges that we've seen over this past 18 months. Following his exit, former Chancellor Sajid Javid has been named as Mr. Hancock's successor. A statement from 10 Downing Street said, "The Queen has been pleased to approve the appointment of the Right Hon Sajid Javid MP as Secretary of State for Health and Social Care." But many are shocked COVID vaccine Minister Nadhim Zahawi was not appointed. Prior to Mr. Javid's announcement, one Twitter user wrote, "It'll be Nadhim Zahawi. He was in charge of vaccination rollout. His name's all over it." Another said, "Nadhim Zahawi has probably already been approached for new health secretary." A third wrote, "I think it Nadhim Zahawi as he got the vaccine rollout success." Following the news Mr. Javid was offered the role, many more people took to social media in surprise over the snub. Sajid Javid named as Matt Hancock's replacement. One wrote, "Nadhim Zahawi would have been an excellent choice, just saying." Another said, "Thought Nadhim Zahawi would have been a shoo-in for health secretary given his performance on the vaccination rollout. But Sajid Javid could be a decent choice. Always come across to me as one of the better MPs." One even sent a message to Mr. Zahawi to say, "I would welcome you as health secretary, but seems not the case this time. You've done exceedingly well as vaccines minister and you should be proud." Mr. Zahawi has overseen the rollout of vaccinations across the UK, which have progressed at speed with more than 65% of the UK having now had at least one dose. So what do you think? Have your say on who should have replaced Matt Hancock in the comments below, or scroll down to vote in our poll. Who is Nadhim Zahawi? His government biography reads, Nadhim Zahawi was appointed as Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State at the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy on July 26, 2019. He was also appointed as a Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State at the Department of Health and Social Care on November 28, 2020. He was previously Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State at the Department for Education from January 9, 2018 to July 26, 2019. Nadhim was elected as Conservative MP for Stratford-on-Avon in May 2010. Mr. Zahawi is an Iraqi-born politician who has been MP for Stratford-upon-Avon since 2010. Born to a Kurdish family, they fled Baghdad in 1976 during Saddam Hussein's early years in power, when Mr. Zahawi was just 9 years old. The vaccines minister is a keen rider and show jumper, and owns and runs a riding school alongside his wife, Lana Zahawi. Mr. and Mrs. Zahawi have 3 children together,